All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. As you guys have been seeing my videos, you probably already know by now, I am down at the Forest River Sneak Peek, where you get to see all the latest and greatest, newest 2026 models. And I'm trying to pick out a handful of the best of the best. And I'll tell you what, this right here is the 2026 Cedar Creek 385 RK. This might be the most well-executed rear kitchen floor plan that I have ever walked in. So this is going to be a couple's fifth wheel or singles fifth wheel, whatever you want to call it, but it has the ability to bring the grandkids. But on top of that, you have things like, your outdoor TV. You have an awesome living room. You're also going to get a washer and dryer room as well. But the magic sauce to this floor plan, if I was going to be purchasing this thing, it is because hands down, it has the best bathroom closet combination that I have, quite frankly, seen in an RV. And that is saying a lot because I have been in thousands of RVs. So I am really curious to see what you guys think. Speak up, make some noise, because I truly think this is going to be up there at the running for one of the RV of the years for a rear kitchen segment. It's got a little bit of everything. Now, this is brand spanking new, so it's possible a thing or two might change. But as of now, they actually have these specs published, which is nice. So that's a good sign that this is probably a final product. If the rep was here, I'd be asking them. But 41 feet 9 inches, overall GVWR of 18,000 pounds, UVWR, so that's going to be the unloaded vehicle weight rating, 14,000. We'll call it 14.8, just for for easy numbers. But then you have an exterior height of 13.4, so 101-inch wide body as well. So not a small camper. Well, heck, let's just go inside the camper. 2026 Cedar Creek 385 RK. Now I'm going to send you a down in the description. I'm going to put the specifications that I have, but I'm also going to put a link for Funtown RV so you can find out some inventory or give them a call, see when they're going to get one, see what the pricing might be in. But man, I'll tell you, that closet is unfreaking real. But even back here, this is fantastic as well. I love the light, bright decor mixed in with some accent lighting. Look at all the room that you get in here for your rainy days. I mean, come on. This is fantastic. If you have the grandkids over, they can lay out, they can play some cards. You even got like a little bit of what I like to consider sneaky storage back there for your pure vanilla, olive oil, or any sort of assorted nuts, candies, or paper towels. But I mean, just a solid surface countertop. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. I like the waterfall finish there too, but I mean, what do you guys think? Decor, I think hits. I love the fact that that is a TV on a televator, and right now I'm sitting down. It's also going to be pretty much a flush mount floor. There's a little bit of a lip to it, maybe about ½ inch, but man, just a nice living room setup with this kind of like, mini L. I'll call it the lowercase L because it doesn't like keep extending out, but it's pretty cool. But I just can't state enough the open and airiness that you feel in this. You got your Bluetooth speaker, so it's all attached in through your TV, which is nice. I love that accent lighting, but again, like I said, TV on a televator, a little mini fireplace because they opted to put in storage, although the output is still at 4,800 BTUs, so you'll be able to, heat up the entirety of this back area, no problemo. Right over here to your left, this is going to be where that televator system just goes down. You notice it is smooth, it's quiet, it's easy. It's just kind of a nice little feel to it. And now you got some countertop space. And I love how they found a way to incorporate a desk into this without taking away from anything. On top of that, you have a lot of good window space over here. And each and every window opens up as well. Plus, you're going to have, your half Dracula and the full Dracula. So you can stop the old skin from sizzling, keep some nosy eyes out. And now you're back into the rear kitchen, baby. And you guys know, if you guys have been watching my videos for a long time, maybe that's why I love this camper so much, is that I love rear kitchen setups. I like front kitchen setups. I'm just a kitchen at either end kind of guy. Maybe I'm just daydreaming for the day that the 4 kids allow, Honey Buns and I to go out and do some traveling. But I love the fact you get a ton of storage. It's lit up nicely at the bottoms for like some accent lighting if you want to come out and get a little midnight snack here from your 12-volt refrigerator, which, by the way, since you have a 6'10" tall high slide, you do get the larger of the 12-volt. I believe this is the 18 cubic footer, maybe the 20 foot. Let's see here. Well, heck, you know what? That'll be down in the description. They hire me because I'm friendly. But a week's worth of food, that's no problem. You can definitely do that. You also have the freezer section here with the ice tray, which is nice. And then you have another one that you can put, well, it's taped up, but you got another section there up underneath so you can, pack away even more stuff. I also enjoy the fact that you have kind of easy inside and outside access to grab your stuff. This is a tire pressure monitoring system too, by the way. We'll go over that on the outside portion of the tour. But basically, you just know when your tire's about to pop, is the long and short of it. But what do you guys think about the decor? I even like kind of like the little inset right there. Just kind of, it's like notched out with the brown there. Just looks really sharp. And then you're coming back here. That wraparound kitchen looks really nice. It's compact, yet still spacious, which is nice. You have a convection microwave and an oven, which is interesting. I don't know if, quite frankly, if you need both. I don't really use an oven too much, but I do use the 3-top burner to whip up all the fixings, baby. A little place for some, pots and pans. And then, you have your cutting board with a little hole right there, right above your trash can, which is pretty nice. You're also going to see, what do you got there, baby? A dishwasher. Because who likes to do dishes? Nobody likes to do dishes. Dovetail construction here for the drawers. And then you have your old TikTok sinks. You get a little wash basin, little sink there. You got your cup cleaner, waterfall, and then your high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. You even have yourself a little emergency exit as well. And then look how tall this goes. Now, I'm 6 feet tall, and it's about heading up to the knucks. You can see I'm sweating a little bit. It's about 120 inside this freaking camper right now because I'm in a abandoned warehouse, basically, filled with 100 RVs. And one of the security guards is kind of creepy. He just told me about a story about how he used to be well, I don't want to talk too much in case he watches. But anyway, nice team out here. You got the hood vent right here with the fan. Yeah, so you can suck out the steam or stink, whatever you got going on. You flip it around. There you go. There's the rest of that living room. You got 3 ACs, it looks like. So you got one here, one there, presuming one in the bedroom. We'll check that here in a second. And you got the old Steamer Stink Sucker 3000. You're all in the track system too, so it's an efficient way for the AC. Now, this is where I'm talking about where this thing becomes the separator. It starts getting a little bit better than the rest. Before you get to an incredible closet, you have the washer and dryer room, which is great use of space. It's also a half bath. So you have the porcelain foot flush throne. You have a folding rack over here that just, goes up with a magnetic latch with the little, hang a hoodie on me. You're ready to go. But then you have a raised porcelain. You also have a mirror for the old bowling gun, baby. And then washer and dryer setup. I like how it's also separated too, which is nice. And then, the only flaw that I see in this RV is my wife is just not all that tall. I wish that these would be lowered down because I don't think my wife is going to reach those as easily. Just having one like right there would be a pretty cool change if you ask me, and one that I'll probably bring up to them. I don't know if it'll do anything, but I do think it's something that is necessary. You got the solar charge control. I think there's a 200-watt solar panel up on top of the roof. And then they went with the system that the old Riverstones used to use that I actually really liked. And when they went away from it, I was a little bit sad by it, which maybe they're back to it now. But, I mean, look at that. Everything's color-coded. You don't have to read all that well. Anytime you see a little arrow right there, that's to indicate that it is going to be on a dimmer. So, like, your living room. One click turns it off. One click turns it on. Well, now we click and hold, and you see it dims it down. So you can kind of sit here, play around with it, set the mood right when you're hanging out on your little L couch and, snuggling up with honey buns. Doing good things there. Little TV on an angle, which is pretty cool. It's going to be a smart TV. I like the accent lighting. The bedroom itself isn't anything too crazy. It's really nice. You got plenty of storage. You got good window coverage. It's an emergency exit. You got your queen, maybe king bed. I'm not really too sure. You got storage underneath, I'm presuming. But then you have, did I presume wrong? No, you got it. A little bit of storage there up underneath. Windows on either side. But I'm going to skip over this. I like that, though. But this is what is crazy. I mean, let me step back. I love the fact that you have this huge closet. This is insane to me that you have everything that you just saw, and then you walk back into, like, the master suite of master suite closets. This is so insane to me. Look at that backlit for the mirror there. Is that a power button by chance? Yep, sure is. Did I do it right? There you go. Pretty darn cool. I mean, 9 pull-out dresser drawers. Again, dovetail construction. I should have pointed that out. You got a little hamper here, and then you got a little hamper there. Maybe you could put like socks and boxers over there. And then more hanging room with the backlight. And then I love the fact that you get the dual vanities as well. Did I already open this? If not, I want to show it to you. One-piece fiberglass gel with the Tri-Glide glass series to help you get in and out a little bit easier. And then you got one of the fancy shower heads there too as well. Head height on this, I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds. So you're looking at about 6'3" or so, and then about 6'1" to right here. So you got plenty of room even for a roundie. Whoosh, another mirror, another gun. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. I also like how you got that little, help prevent some splooshes and some splashes. Suburban on-demand hot water heater there too as well. And you got 6 pull-out drawers. The bottom 2 going to be a little bit larger. And you're good to go. But I just think this is a pretty darn special floor plan. I think there's your third AC, by the way. If I was in the market for an RV, if I didn't have all the kids, I do think that this would be at the top of my list. I even like that ceiling fan right there. But man, look at that. That is some pinkies up stuff right there, especially when you combo it up with that washer and dryer room. Pretty cool. But all right, 2026 Cedar Creek 385 RK. Drop a comment, help this video push out to a new audience. I would greatly appreciate it. And speaking of which, people that have been watching my videos, you know, recently I had a special moment. I got my wife on board on the camera, which is pretty darn cool. She is going to be in more and more of our videos. We got a planned trip up to Indianapolis here soon where we're going to stop by and do a couple videos as well. So pretty darn cool to be able to get her back on. And that's because you guys were so freaking nice. And obviously there's nothing bad to say, but you guys hit a home run for me. I think the 2 videos we did on Facebook, the 3-minute tours, had a combined 700 comments of just people just being so nice, which is awesome. Great feeling to be able to share that part of my life with you. 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. I'm not going to open this because it gets in the way of these little signs here, but I'll give you a little peek. Actually, we're going to move this on. Look at that. Pass-through storage is incredible. You also have a little tack board on the side. Shows off the aluminum frame construction. You have a spray port right there as well. More storage over here. And then anytime you see this right here, it's going to indicate that it's an easy lift to get in the door too, which is nice to have. Extra large grab handle, friction hinge door as well too. And then you have your exterior shower. You also get not one, but dual awnings, and you see it goes all the way across the top. You also see your frameless windows too, which is really nice. Slam latch door, so you got a little bit of extra storage right there, but then you got the slam latch door that did the slam latch for me, so that's great. 3000 Solera series for the awning, so that'll run off your solar. And again, I think it had 200 watts of solar, but again, all the specs will be down in the description along with a link for Funtown RV. 2-inch receiver, Lippert on-the-go ladder system, and a rear camera prep there too as well, which is nice so you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Right there, you got your sewer outlet connection, and then your freshwater drain will be located right there as well. You got the little ghost decal, which you probably can't see here on the screen, so it's a little bit dark here, but it's kind of cool how they went with the ghost decal. And then this is the dryer vent, and then your sewer outlet connection back here as well. And then you also have your Suburban on-demand hot water heater. So this is going to be your docking station. So you have all your hydraulic room controls. So you can shut off one room versus the other when you pull over. You also have your disconnect, water filter, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, and then your bypass valves. And then, of course, your power cord reel, which makes life just a little bit easier. And then batteries behind that door right there. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter. It's the 2026 Cedar Creek 385 RK. Do we have rear kitchen of the year? Let me know. See you. Meow, 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 rum, dum, ba da 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 dum, sha ba da ba da bum.